In 2013, the microfinance bank AMRET began expanding their outreach to agricultural sectors in Cambodia. A part of this work involved increasing their direct lending to farmers. They identified that to expand sustainably, they should improve their understanding of key agricultural commodity sectors and therefore better know their commodities. To do this, AMRET hired agronomic experts to compile detailed activity cards that laid out each sector in terms of its structure, the requirements for farmers to operate efficiently, activity calendars, cash flow forecasts, and key risks. This allowed them to train loan officers to understand key agricultural sectors in detail, allowing them to understand how well farmers were managing their farms, their lending requirements, and how repayments should be structured. Update credit policies and processes to ensure that, in addition to standard financial assessments, specific agricultural factors were taken into account. Train credit committee members to understand agricultural commodities better and ensure that applications detail and consider agricultural risks appropriately. AMRET initially produced activity cards for 3 core agricultural commodities: wet season rice, cassava, and duck breeding. Let's break down the various stages of the duck breeding case study as an example. Agricultural sector overview. This section provided an overview of the duck breeding business. AMRET noted that there are 3 types of duck breeding enterprises, each facing different costs, incomes, and risks. Minimum competencies. Here, the minimum requirements for farmers to be credible and efficient were laid out, such as the necessary skills to identify and deal with duck diseases and understand the correct feed to provide the ducks at each stage of their development. Main building or equipment. This detailed whether there was an appropriate environment to ensure healthy animals. Evidence of health and safety procedures is also required. Risks. Avian flu was a major risk. Farmers needed to show the ability to identify sick birds and isolate them from the rest of the ducks. Calendar for breeding. This section contained a detailed calendar showing egg and meat production activities, enabling the loan officer to calculate both input costs and the timing of sales. This is also supported by a generic cash flow analysis for broiler production, enabling the loan officer to scale their specific client's production and ensure critical costs are captured. Armed with this analysis, AMRET's loan officers were able to visit duck breeders and egg producers and understand the critical elements of their operations, and most importantly, identify which producers are operating in an efficient manner, which producers are managing the risks of ducks effectively, and provide credible financial analysis for each client, meaning they provided a better service and made better decisions.